Hello and welcome to What the F*** Just Happened Today, your essential guide to the daily shock and awe in national politics. I'm Joe Amditis. Let's get to it. It's Thursday, March 23rd, 2023. Welcome to day 793. The Manhattan grand jury that's hearing evidence about Trump's role in the hush money payment to Stormy Daniels will not consider the matter again until at least Monday. Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg declined to give details about the investigation, and it was unclear whether the grand jury was hearing witness testimony or reviewing other evidence today. Last week, Trump declared that he would be arrested on Tuesday of this week. District Attorney Bragg also called the demands by three House Republican leaders to force his testimony about his criminal investigation into Trump an unprecedented inquiry into a pending local prosecution. The DA's office rejected the Republicans' request for documents and testimony, saying that they lacked a legitimate basis for congressional inquiry and that their requests for information only came after Donald Trump created a false expectation that he would be arrested the next day, and his lawyers reportedly urged you to intervene. In a 5-page letter to Jim Jordan and other House Republicans, Bragg said their request treads into territory very clearly reserved to the states and would be an inappropriate use of congressional power. Moving on, Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen backtracked on the prospect that regulators would not extend the deposit insurance to protect the banking system. Yesterday, Yellen made a point of saying that she had not considered or discussed temporarily expanding emergency federal insurance, or as she called it, blanket insurance, to all U.S. banking deposits without approval by Congress. Today, however, she testified before a House Appropriations Subcommittee and said that federal emergency actions could be deployed again in the future if necessary, saying, "We have used important tools to act quickly to prevent contagion, and they are tools we could use again." Regional bank stocks fell on Wednesday after comments made by Yellen at a Senate hearing that afternoon. Meanwhile, a hospital in Idaho will stop delivering babies or providing other obstetrical care due to recently enacted state laws that criminalize physicians for medical care nationally recognized as the standard of care. After the Supreme Court overturned the constitutional right to an abortion, Idaho banned nearly all abortions and subjected physicians to prosecution for providing them, even if they are necessary to protect the health of a pregnant patient. A physician who violates the law faces 2 to 5 years in prison, along with the suspension or revocation of their medical license. Bonner General Health in Sandpoint, Idaho, will continue obstetrical services in mid-May, meaning patients will now have to drive 46 miles for labor and delivery care. The Sandpoint area averages annual snowfall of about 60 inches. And finally, Georgia's Republican Governor Brian Kemp signed a bill that bans most gender-affirming care for minors. Senate Bill 140 bars doctors in Georgia from providing minors with hormone therapy or surgery related to gender transition. Physicians who violate the law risk losing their license. The bill will take effect on July 1st. Governor Kemp skipped the bill signing ceremony, instead choosing to announce the signing on Twitter. And in the polls, the Washington Post says 78% of transgender adults say that living as a different gender has made them more satisfied with their lives. 45% say they are a lot more satisfied. That's all for now. You can find the links and sources for all of these stories on the main website. And as always, visit whatthefjusthappenedtoday.com for the latest news and headlines. Until next time, I'm Joe Amditis.